is Friday, which means we are checking in with the one, the only Tom Gamble from In-Game Sports. Of course, here to talk about the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown presented by Mercy Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and Meyer. Tom, good morning. How are you?
Bridget, who needs Nick, right? Congratulations. Congrats.
Yes.
To the second time around father. 2 boys. He's only got 1 to go to reach my status. But congratulations. That's awesome. So I presume you would just want me to continue talking, right? So we just don't have to have any awkward transitions. Yes. No, but hey, you posted a win last week, right? Yes. You're now 1-3.
Way to go.
See, there you go. Great segue. Yeah, we had 2 games last week. One of those, Anderson at Milford. You took Milford, and Coach Tom Grip of the Eagles said first team to 50 wins. He was right. And fortunate for him, it was the Eagles winning 56-35. They are still undefeated. And St. X built a 14-0 lead and held off Withrow 14-10. And I got to tell you, it was a great crowd. Both games had huge crowds. It was a beautiful night. Tonight looks that way again. And we've got a good one tonight.
Yes.
Tonight it is a 2 4-0s, Covington Catholic at Beechwood in Fort Mitchell. Their kickoff is 7:30. Beechwood's won 37 of the last 38 games. They only lost last season to this very Covcat team. They're the 3-time defending Beechwood is Class 2A state champs. So it should be a good one there this evening. Now, how about this? Speaking of streaks, I knew Wyoming had won a ton in a row. They've won 71 straight regular season games. Last loss to Reading.
71?
71. Haven't lost since 2015. If they win tonight, they host Taylor. Taylor's 2-2, won 2 in a row. They'll win 72. Obviously, I'm good at math. 71 plus 1 is 72. But that would eclipse the streak. They tied Moeller, the Jerry Faust era, from 1978 to 85. So think about that.
That
72
is amazing.
If they win tonight. And speaking of that, the first Ohio AP polls are out, and no surprise there, Wyoming is number 2 in D4. We've got good representation in the top 5s. Princeton tied for number 3 in D1. Winton Woods, number 3 in D2. Baden, Nick's alma mater, number 2 in D3. And as I mentioned, Wyoming. Now, there are still plenty of big games tonight. I mentioned Milford earlier. They're at Kings. Kings lost to Loveland last week, but Milford trying to go 5-0. Can you believe it's the halfway point of the 10-game Ohio regular season tonight? Yes, how about this? Moeller versus St. X. It's not a misprint if you see this at Welcome Stadium in Dayton. That's right. That's where they're playing. Moeller doing most of its home games at Mount St. Joseph. This one tonight at Welcome Stadium to accommodate what they believe will be a bigger crowd. That's a good one. That's the GCL South opener. Hamilton has won 3 straight. They're at unbeaten Princeton. Oak Hill's at Sycamore. Get to that later. Elder travels to Louisville St. X. Roger Bacon is at McNicholas in a battle of old GCL rivals. In NKY, Newport Central Catholic at Campbell County. Simon Kenton at Connor. And in Southeast Indiana, East Central looks to keep rolling. The defending 4A state champs there at Batesville, and Franklin County is at Lawrenceburg. Now, I mentioned Sycamore. So next week, the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown travels to, we have not yet been to Sycamore's recently constructed on-campus stadium. You remember I sent you to Sycamore Stadium, or you sent somebody there once, or didn't for a game because you didn't realize. Remember that back in the Uber days?
Oh, yes. I do, Tom. I do.
Well, they're now on campus, and some people maybe looked at this one when we announced our Showdown schedule and said, Sycamore, they were winless last year. Well, they were young and injured. They're now 3-1. They host Oak Hills tonight. So that'll be a good one, chance to maybe go 4-1. And they host Lakota West next Friday night. Lakota West, Tom Bolden, the 3-time defending Greater Miami Conference champions, off to a 2-2 start, but lost its first 2 against good teams, St. X and Princeton. Now they've won 2 in a row. So that's our game next week. So the question here is, can you make it 2 in a row in Bridget and Nick's game of the week? And our winner, of course, will have, people can vote. Do you think it'll be West continuing its dominance, or will Sycamore be the upstart? And how about the Showdown game experience? Tell listeners how they can be winners.
Well, here's the deal. Because Nick is not here, I get to pick, and you can either go with me or go with Nick. And we're going to have it posted up on the 96 Rock Cincinnati Facebook page. You either pick the school that you're going with or you pick Nick or I, and then you have to include hashtag contest to be eligible. We'll keep this up throughout the weekend, so plenty of time to get your vote in. And then Monday morning at 9:15, I will announce who is going to win not only a 4-pack of tickets to go head to the game, but we'll also get you hooked up with Skyline Chili gift cards and a Meijer gift card. So you've got a little pregame meal, some tailgate accessories, or postgame meal, whatever it is, all thanks to In-Game Sports.
I thought you were going to say that Nick isn't here, so I'm picking both teams, so I can't lose. I thought, hey,
Damn
he's out. He's not going to know, right?
I mean, I really should have gotten up